Very Dark Man was arrested hours ago. Let's say yesterday he was arrested. And I did a video where I talked about him wearing police uniform, and somebody came under my comment section and said that's not police uniform. The coat of arms belongs to us. You see, some of you, when you support and love somebody, it blinds you to your sense of reasoning. I'm not against Very Dark Man. I'm only reporting what happened. And I told you that he's not supposed to wear the police uniform. You say, oh, Very Dark Man did not commit any crime. The police uniform is not this thing that content creators use it to create content. You open your mouth and just say things you don't even have an idea about. You don't wear police uniform. Maybe because there's a military that is always giving people punishment. That's why you guys feel that it's only the military that you should not wear. You don't wear the police uniform, and you wear the beret that carry the coat of arms. You say, oh, the beret, the coat of arms belong to Nigerians. You don't do that. Why is it that when you slap a police officer or slap anybody on uniform, they tell you you've slapped federal government? That beret is supposed to be for those who are in the armed forces, like you are either a military officer or a police officer. So please, when we are analyzing something, whether you love the person more than your life, calm down and listen. We are not against Very Dark Man. Always calm down. I know you love him so much, but when your love for him, always tell him the truth also. Now, the same Very Dark Man had gone on social media to apologize for using police uniform that he was not aware. And you see, in Nigeria, they will tell you ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Remember very well that I thought that Barrister Deji would have, maybe I thought before Very Dark Man would come out, I used to advise him. I say, Very Dark Man, always take final things, investigate things before you come out to do them. Because now, Barrister Deji being very close to him, I thought he would have asked him, oh, is it okay for me to wear this particular thing to come out? Because before you do anything, if you are in the public domain, you have to always ask questions. Ask your lawyer, this thing I'm doing, what is the legal backing? If I do it, will they come for me? So that you will be on the safe side. So those of you you were saying, oh, Very Dark Man was right, what he did was right, there was no crime in it. He came out, Very Dark Man himself came out to apologize for using police uniform, telling the public that, oh, don't use police uniform, because if you use police uniform, there will be problem alongside that. They were going to arrest you. You are supposed to get police clearance to wear police uniform, that he was not aware. He was not talking to content creators also not to wear it, because if they wear it, it could cause them their freedom. So that's to show you that those of you who are his supporters, always calm down. Don't be too forward with things. Now, just yesterday he was arrested for the same thing, and it was they charged him for impersonation. You know that impersonation is a serious offense, right? Like, especially when you go into examination hall to write an exam for somebody, that one is a serious matter. It depends on the establishment. In government offices, they will tell you that's gross misconduct. So the police have arrested him, and they actually invited him. So Barrister Deji came out and released a press statement talking about how he was arrested, that they invited him to come, and he went there, he honored the invitation, and then they detained him. See, in all we are doing, let us always remember that, especially you are trying to fight for injustice, the people who you are fighting against, or the people who are fighting you, they will always capitalize on whatever error you make to hold you on. I don't know if you understand. So you have to be very careful so that your enemies will not jump at the things that are supposed to be in your own favor. They will not use it against you. Now, still that yesterday, I saw a post where one man, something Fayoshi, is a brother to the former governor of, I think, Ekiti also. He took a picture and sent it on social media. I don't know, I think he's the one that posted it, not BOBRISKY, because I saw it on a blog. And they say, oh, see who I'm flying with. He was showing the picture. Now, the customs officers apprehended BOBRISKY again on his way to London. And they really gave him wounds on his body. And then he went on his Instagram handle and quickly sent out a message, a distress call, that Nigerians, that he has been arrested again by these people. And right now they have malhandled him, and see his whole body. If you could see his body, he had bruises on his body. So my own question is, in as much as I don't support all this thing BOBRISKY is doing, all of the things he's doing that he has decided to do with himself, I'm speaking on behalf of the law. Like, what is his crime that they don't want him to travel? What is his crime? He's not on a wanted list. If they want to prosecute him, they should prosecute him and take him to prison. I don't know if you get. But all this, today they will arrest him, tomorrow they will release him, next tomorrow they will arrest him, tomorrow they will release him. It doesn't make sense. To me, it doesn't make sense. It's giving a witch hunting kind of stuff. If you want to arrest BOBRISKY, arrest him, prosecute him, and put him in prison if he's found guilty. And now the thing is, he has served the jail term, and you people cleared him that he has served the jail term. Some said he did not serve the jail term. Some said he served. Okay, if you find out that he served the jail term and you have cleared him, why not go up? You understand? Go up, find out whatever it is again he has done. But infringing on his fundamental human rights doesn't make sense. I know some people will say, this guy is gay, is this, is that. Whatever he decides to do with his life is between him and his God. It's God that is going to judge him on that one. And one day he will turn a new leaf and stop all those he's dressing. He says he's not gay, that he's a cross-dresser. So for someone who says he's a cross-dresser, I think he should be given the benefit of the doubt to clear himself. So if you have arrested him and you are thinking that, because somebody said on the comment, he said, BOBRISKY is traveling to the UK. Meanwhile, Very Dark Man is going to the courts. Because of the court cases he has been having, he's going to court. That what kind of country is this? Let me tell you something about this whole story. I know I've been trying not to talk about their story, but since people have made it for us to talk about, Very Dark Man had a very good case, but how he presented it was the reason he went in for it. If Very Dark Man, when he saw those evidence, that guy sent those things to him, and even though he recognizes the voice, he would have reached out to the Falanas to say, Fals, see what I saw. Is this true? This is behind, nobody is there with them. Then Fals will now tell him his own side of the story. So by so doing, it will help Very Dark Man to have the right information to be able to pin down this guy. And by so doing, he will do investigation of all the people he mentioned in the clip and say, is it true that this happened? The person will not clear himself. Very Dark Man will record it. This person you are mentioned on this thing, Very Dark Man will record it. So where this time, Very Dark Man will now use this thing and go to the police and also have his own evidence. So when he's coming out to speak, he already knows that he has planted his evidence in several places and nobody is going to come for him. But once somebody comes to you to tell you, Osibanjo slapped me, and you go in Pam and go and spread the news, see what Osibanjo did, this is very wrong of him. How can a former vice president behave like this? This is the height of irresponsibility. Once you do that, Osibanjo can sue you because you've not confirmed from him to know whether it's true. See, there is a way you do reaction and you go in for it. There is healthy reaction where you report exactly what the news said, and then if you're not too sure, you say allegedly. But when you now go to the world, that was why they were dragging him for the money Don Jazzy gave him, because he said he is disappointed in Don Jazzy. I expected him to, maybe reach out to Don Jazzy if he feels that Don Jazzy didn't do well, to say, bro, I saw on the list this guy released that your name is there, you helped him. So I think this help, if you feel, because to me I feel that you don't have the right to tell people how to spend their money. Do you understand? So you don't have the right. If you now felt so bad that, you should have told him how to spend his money, you just tell him, bro, this thing, is it true? Right now, somebody came out again to debunk it, to say, no. Don Jazzy did not on his own come to help this guy, as people are speculating. It was somebody that came with, told Don Jazzy that this lady or this guy, him, has a problem and is soliciting for help. Please, can you help? And knowing too well that Don Jazzy will never say no to people's help, he quickly helped through the person to BOBRISKY. Not that Don Jazzy and BOBRISKY met one-on-one or BOBRISKY was the one that called Don Jazzy. That was not the truth. Do you understand? So we know that these celebrities are human beings. If somebody tells you something about a celebrity, reach out to the celebrity and understand the reason why this is done. Then before you come out to the public. By so doing, you know that you have gone through all the procedures of law. Because if you just hear something from somebody and come out, just like now they say the voice was cloned, you will now be the one that will be facing the lawsuit instead of the person who is guilty. That's basically why Very Dark Man got into this whole triangle issues. And I just thought to put my voice to say, well, they should release the Very Dark Man, because in as much as he might not come out the way they want him to be coming out,